Hi everyone and welcome back to my humble channel. Today I'm bringing you a wondrous sororitas story written by the talented Riodan O'Duffy and published by the wonderful folks at Cold Open Stories. But don't take my word for it, so you can give it a good listen and enjoy it for yourself. But make sure to smash the like button and subscribe so as to not lose any content. Have fun.
My beloved Gilith, there is no safety hiding in the depths of your mind. Will only find there exquisite pain and excruciating pleasure. Surrender your mind to me as you entwine yourself about me, and I will show to you all there is of both.
Lady Astra Chromis.
The Witchblade drips with Drukhari blood, making wine-colored splotches on the marble floor. The incubi bodyguard seizes me by the throat, but the paralysis has already set in. Dropping to the floor, the incubi convulses as his flesh liquefies and his blood boils. The expanding gas pops and sizzles as it bursts from his emerald and ebony armor, and the ichor that was once his flesh spurts out across the floor. What was my name before they brought me to Cumorah? They call me Gilith now, but what was my name before that? The psychogenic fugue that is my existence never lets me remember anything but halfway, not at all, or that which never was. I reach down and take his pistol and grenades. Touching the pistol grip strikes a memory from the haze, like a hammer and chisel cutting away a flake of stone. It's a memory of discipline and rigor, a memory not remembered in the mind, but in the muscle and bone. Clarity and purpose are recalled as fingers grasp the pistol, and a recollection of honor as the hand wields the blade. And I remember what they called me once, Celestian Sister Gilith of the Order of the Martyred Lady. Down the hallways of the ancient palace I run. My sandaled feet tap softly on the marble floor. My gown leaves scintillating trails of color, accompanied by the jingling of my jewelry. This is the palace of Adyan Lirun, on the forgotten world of Calvamar. After the fall, the memory of this world slipped away, its location being known only to the cabal of the Obsidian Rose. Here, Lady Astra Chromis takes her pleasure with lovers and enemies alike, but among Drukhari, there, the two are always the same. At dawn, the air was filled with the crack of heavy bolters and the concussion of explosions, for one of Astra's enemies had discovered her lost city. Now, I run towards the gunfire, hoping the attackers aren't Xenos, but human. Either way, I am free now. Calvamar's blue-white star shines down from a peerless sky as I run through the palace's shaded galleries and flowered plazas. Entering the central garden, I see smoke rising from the southeast, and I run in that direction. Venoms of the Obsidian Rose cross the sky before my head, but one explodes from a missile strike, and I run faster, leaping from stone to stone. I cross the vast reflecting pool called the Celenterine, or Mirrored Waters. I run towards the pool's crystal fountain, but this is a mistake, for reflected within its waters is the image of what I once was, and the image of what I've now become. For an instant, I am again the Celestial Sister, hard-bodied, tough, and with a determined look in my eyes. Once more, I am the veteran of countless battles, fought for the God Emperor across icy tundra, mountainous valleys, and beneath towering hive cities. I see how my body is pockmarked by bullet wounds and scarred by Xenos blades, but in the next instant, the Fey Waters show me as I am now, Astra's whore. My face is cherubic, my lips luscious, and my body soft and voluptuous, rounded shoulders, succulent breasts, wide and supple hips. And like an underhive harlot, my eyes are done with black eyeliner. But what makes me shudder is my coquette and haughty expression. But then, the obsidian rose tattoo on my left thigh burns. And I remember, they know where I am. They can track me. So I run again. As I run, I can feel the presence of Astra's mind. Gilith, you worthless whore. I enjoyed your heresy, reveled in its sensuality, and delighted in its debauchery. I make for the other side of the pool. Who have you not fornicated with? Tau, Nekuli, Monkai, Assyriani, Begel. Who have you allowed to violate you? Who haven't you violated? Breaking through the outer courts, I see Kabbalite warriors dancing among the delicate pillars of the gallery, and throwing myself to the ground, I take cover. Gilith, what pleasure you took in violating the austerities. Remember how you begged me to be the first, how you laughed at his despair and sorrow. Then you opened your thighs, and laughing, you took him. Laying on the ground, the memory of Brother Conan burns within my soul. Astra is right, I did beg to violate him. So consumed was I by the passions of the Drukhari that I could do nothing more than watch myself, as if from afar Conan looked up into my eyes, and I saw in them his compassion and his forgiveness. The rage and shame I felt that moment were overwhelming, but so too was the ecstasy of my pleasure. Astra and our cabal feasted on our sorrow and our shame, but in the end it was Conan who showed me the way. Drifting on Astra's pleasure yacht, far above the sprawls, Conan set himself free. I remember him breaking away to stand on the edge of the deck, and stretching forth his arms, he looked to me as if to say, "Break away, Gilith. Break free," and let himself go. We watched as he fell thousands of feet into the acid green waters of the river Kides, gone forever, but free of his Drukhari masters. He had shown the way. The memory of his liberation broke their spell over me, and I rose to liberate myself. I stand up and open fire upon the Kabbalites. For a whore to a Drukhari Archon I may have been, but today I am once more Celestian Sister Gilith of the Order of the Martyred Lady.